story tonight. The Ducks are losing 3-1. This is unbelievable. Okay. Our second top story of the night. I hope the Celtics lose. Third top story. I hope the Lakers win. Fourth top story. These papers are blank. See?
Get on with it!
Okay. Sheesh. Okay. Today on the History News channel, we shall be talking about the telescope. How was it invented, and questions of this sort. We will go outside, out of the building, to Austin with the story.
Thanks, me. It's me. I don't know why I am here, because Austin is late. Jeez, I'm really energized. Ducks lost. Wah. Where's Austin? Austin! There you are, Austin! Go Lakers!
Here I am in Mission Viejo, California, to ask the civilians what they think of the telescope. So what do you think about the telescope?
Well, I think the telescope was a great invention. I think it contributed to a lot of modern astronomy. See, think of the Hubble telescope. If the telescope wasn't invented, we wouldn't even have that. I think we would be nowhere today in modern astronomy if we didn't have a telescope.
That's pretty true. Thank you for your time, sir.
This microphone isn't even plugged in. Forget that.
Thanks for the story, Austin. Now I have some very tragic news to share with you all tonight. The Ducks lost 4-3.
Damn, man!
Okay. To any of you Boston fans, no offense, but Detroit fans. Detroit fans, we have nothing against you. We just like the Ducks. Now on some lighter news, the Boston Celtics lost. Now this is for Laker fans. We don't want to be offensive to anybody, like Ricky. We just don't want to be offensive. Okay, and now the Lakers game is starting. I really hope they win. And now we're going to Matt with some interesting facts on the telescope.
Thanks, James. I'm just going to talk to you guys about the telescope. Here we have a pretty normal telescope by Tasco. You can see the brand name. There's you have your first lens. There's one lens in here, and then there's another lens inside the telescope, and then there'd be an eyepiece with a little lens that you would look through. You'd look through the eyepiece, which would be connected on here. You could screw it in, and you could focus with these. And in the eyepiece, there would be kind of like, it would come up to a 90-degree angle, almost. So you would have your mirror right in that little area, right. So you'd look into the mirror, and you'd go, and you'd see out this end. You have a couple screws to attach your tripod right there, and you have your knob to focus it. You just turn it, it just moves, as you can see, to help focus the telescope. There's also a couple more screws here for this is actually improved, and these would be for another little telescope, but they would be very small, just about 6 inches. I mean, compared to this, and it would help locate what you're looking for, so you can see that through, because you can see it easily. Just look out, and then you'd look back in, and it would be really easy to see, and then you would look through this guy. So that's it for this telescope. And the earliest evidence from actually telescopes working were refracting telescopes that were in the Netherlands about 1608. There's a couple people credited with the making the telescope. Some of them are Hans Lippershey and Zacharias Janssen. There's also Jacob Matthias of Alkmaar. They all contributed, but it was too hard a idea to make all together, to do it just as one person. But over time, the telescope was born. And some people think that Galileo invented the telescope, but it's actually, he was the one who improved it and put it to use in astronomical purposes, but the people before, they didn't use it for astronomical purposes. So, that's it. Back to you, James.
Now, one interesting question from a viewer. Were there any challenges faced by the inventor in developing the telescope? Well, it was very hard to come by, but he had troubles with lenses, nothing really that major. And that concludes this newscast.
Okay, I think the telescope contributed to much of modern science. You're gonna have to hold that closer.
Okay, is this better?
Yeah.